Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll be playing the Rockets in Houston. And then on Saturday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. We've got Alperen Şengün, and it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pelicans, we've got Jackson, and it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. Taking a look at the Pelicans, undefeated at NBA Cup group play. And they look to make it 4-0 with a win here tonight.
Well, hitting on all cylinders in their cup games. I expect them to go 4-0 tonight and finish off a perfect group stage.
And now, checking out how Memphis is doing. A 3-0 record in the NBA Cup. Looking tonight to finish group play perfect.
And not an easy thing to do. They'll be tested on the road tonight, but so far, it's been so good for them.
It seems we always keep circling back around to the topic of MP. And tonight is no different with the last game for him in the group stage of the NBA Cup. Of course, he's professed that he's taking his team all the way to win the Cup this season.
Hey, more power to him. I mean, he's got the swagger to make those statements, and I'd say he's delivering so far. You know, the most inspiring thing about MP's leadership is how it rubs off on the team. The whole organization is rooting for his growth as a leader and the sort of impact that can have on elevating his teammates as well. I think we're going to be in for a good one tonight.
Humphries passes to Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Pelicans. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Humphries. After the basket by Memphis. And Jordan is good for 3. Jordan's got 9.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Nance. Stolen by Burks. Now here's Jordan. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. 11 points in the game.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And here's Augustine. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Humphries. Pass to Jordan. Jordan with a screen on Grant. And that one's good. Ingram.
I just love the ball movement.
For Memphis, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Brandon Ingram was the key piece of the Anthony Davis trade. That move changed his career, Brent.
No doubt about it. B.I. won the most improved player of the year in his first season away from the Lakers. So sometimes that change of scenery can open up.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls.
The previous play is into the reason.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Thomas has checked in. falls for Grant. And so Grant nails them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Jordan. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Grizzlies trail by 9. Now here's Augustine. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Grant outside. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. We've got 1:48 left now in the first quarter. Grant with a steal. Augustine with it. Jackson on him. The Pelicans pull it in. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was in Memphis.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met, building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
To the inside. And Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Nance.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, cool hands in the last outing against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He added 61 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
To the right side. From deep, Jordan drains the triple. Jordan's got 16 points.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Now Şengün. 23 points for him last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's New Orleans up 9. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And it's Caffey in at the 4-man spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Pass to Haywood. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Goes up again. He's checked in for Memphis. Branham comes in for Thomas. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Şengün. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Şengün's got his second bucket on the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And the NBA season is such a grind, Brent. Anything you did in the middle of the year to keep focus?
Well, B.A., sometimes it's about shrinking in a little bit and going back to your habits. Continuing to do consistently what it is that's going to prepare you for the best performance. So peeling that stuff away is sometimes really important when the season gets to this point.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
From deep, Jordan. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Humphries passes to Jordan, fires the three, and the Pelicans hit again from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Grizzlies trail by 16. Outside, Williams. Pass to Şengün. Here's Branham. No good. Unable to win this run.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Bradley, that's good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Branham. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Memphis has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Nance, good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
To the paint. Here's Jordan. Lays it up and banks it in. Jordan's got 26 points.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Branham passes to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. To the wing on the left. Here's Bradley. Williams defending. Here's Jordan. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets. The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Williams misses. Jordan with it. Good if it goes. And at the buzzer, count it.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And so it's New Orleans ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Memphis Grizzlies.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? I mean, what are they trying to accomplish out there?
If it's getting an earful from the coach, I'd say mission accomplished. And both these teams plagued by the injury bug. Here's a look at who's out of the lineup.
The Grizzlies struggling to stay healthy. Missing star point guard Ja Morant. From day one, he's been the leader and a producer. But beyond that, he gives his teammates a reason to believe. They believe they can win with him on the floor. We'll see if anyone can step up in his absence.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Grizzlies trail by 20. On the court for the Grizzlies. We've got Alperen Şengün, and it's Augustine in at point. Drops in the three.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Jordan, the pass to Burks. Back to Jordan. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Jordan's got 32 points.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Nance left side. Pass to Augustine. Here's Branham. 4-3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Burks has got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to Jordan. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Burks passes to Jordan. 5 to shoot. Nails it from 3. Jordan's got 35 in the game.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Doubled by Jackson. And here's Grant from the arc. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Burks has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And they pick up 2. Jordan's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Augustine passes to Şengün. A shot to stop the run. Branham misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
That's good from Jackson on the assist by Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Nance, the pass to Augustine. The floater. Some solid defense from Jordan. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Thomas, he's checked in for Branham. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Shot is good by Nance.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
And here's Jordan. He's got 40 now. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists tonight.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here. Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Humphries passes to Jordan. That one falls. Jordan's got 45 points.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Down low. Grant, the pass to Nance. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 20-4 run. Here's Jordan. Şengün with a steal. Grant finds Şengün. The rebound by Burks. Burks has got rebound number 8 now. From deep, Jordan. And got it. Another basket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And the Grizzlies shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. From the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Augustine's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting just 38% for this game so far. Pass to Thomas. Now here's Şengün, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
New Orleans calls timeout. And so it's New Orleans with zero pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that...
Gordon's checked in for New Orleans. Memphis making a switch here. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Is that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, that sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
And it's Jordan in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Haywood passes to Jordan, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Jordan's got 57 points. For Memphis, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Şengün passes to Nance. Another shot. Pass to Branham. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Finley. To the middle. From in close. And another one falls for New Orleans.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And you look around the league. Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, B.A., these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick and a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. And these teams aren't going anywhere.
And New Orleans making a change here. Bradley's checked in. And here's Grant from the arc. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pelicans.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Cool Hands.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
And he gets that one.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jordan misses. Now Grant. Pass to Brenham. Here's Nance. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And good! There's another!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Grant outside. Here's Brenham. Grant the screen. Shot from 12. No good off the back of the rim. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. And how about that performance in the NBA Cup? 4-0 in the group phase. They advance to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, while they've been dominant so far, it's single elimination